spoke today in front of the U.S. Senate's Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. I spoke to the committee about threats confronting the United States from China, and the hearing focused on both advanced technologies as well as fentanyl. These are some of the biggest challenges that the U.S. is facing with China and globally. Fentanyl last year killed 38,000 Americans. And I think people who work on China know that China's plans to develop advanced technology across the board are based on practices which threaten not only individual companies but business models. And this is of deep concern to the senators because they're worried about the United States at large, and they also have companies in their own states which are vulnerable to China's strategy. One of the things that came out of the questioning from members of the committee was this concern about whether pressure against China is working. But a lot of the questions involved additional sanctions or other things we could do to push the Chinese to comply on any one of these issues. We may need to use pressure against China, but we need to do so in a very judicious manner. If you use sanctions too much, they'll be ineffective. Secondly, you need to collaborate with allies, whether it's about using sanctions or penalties. And lastly, the U.S. needs to work on addressing a lot of its issues it faces at home, not as part of foreign policy, but just as ways to improve the economy, provide greater public health care services, and things unrelated to foreign policy. So I think those were sort of the three big takeaways I took in terms of what our policy ought to be going forward. For more on my testimony and this critical issue, visit CSIS.org.